Hey everybody, this is Brad with ShadowTrader.net, and we're back talking about Boeing and Southwest. This time, as the name of the video implies though, Southwest and Boeing on final. Now, those of you that are pilots, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Those of you that aren't pilots, on final means on final approach, meaning the planes are getting ready to land. And I thought it was appropriate to kind of go over this because we don't talk about it very often. We talk about trade ideas, where to get into trades, but I don't think often enough people talk about where to get out. And in this video, I thought it was appropriate and, kind of good timing to talk about, where and when to exit a trade. When we first started talking about, well, we'll start with Boeing. We talked about Boeing here. The first trade was around 207.5. There was some news. The stock popped up. We bought the stock, and obviously it's looking great and performing very, very well. One of the things you can see here on the chart is we have some resistance coming up. Now, obviously, as you can see, the highs going back to the end of July, beginning of August timeframe, around $243. Now, from 207 or 208 to 243, that's a great trade. And the stock right now, obviously, is like $233, almost $234 at the close on Friday. Could we get up to here? And the answer, I think, is yes. Now, I am not in this trade anymore. I did sell some calls against it. I sold the 225 for this week, so I did get called away. But that's okay because some people still have this stock, and they're like, Brad, where do I do? Where do I sell it? And I think a great, talking point for this video is prior resistance. I mean, think about it, folks. Prior resistance and prior support is nothing more than supply and demand. When something gets cheap enough, people will demand the stock. They put money to work. When things get too expensive, they put supply on the market, meaning they sell. That's all support and resistance is. So, once the stock gets up, to this level, it could be a good idea to maybe think about starting to sell, or at least, selling a piece of it. Now, could the stock go higher? Of course. I mean, that would be fantastic. So the thing is, look, if a stock is working, don't be in a hurry to sell. The one thing about trading, folks, is when you get into a trade and it's not working, get out immediately, right? If it hits your stop, get out of the way. But, say your target, my initial target, by the way, was 217, 218, and I was able to collect another $7, $8 at 225 because I sold some calls against it. Now, the stock obviously went, much further than I thought, and that's a good thing. But those of you that still have the stock, I would be looking for the 240 to 245 area. Now remember, it might not get there, but what if it starts rolling over at 239? Well, one of the ways is just look at each stop, or I'm sorry, each day's low, and just keep trailing up the stop below the prior day low. And as long as the stock, continues to act well, stay long. And if it doesn't, get out of the way. So right now, figure like 231.5, I think would be a great stop for Boeing. And if it keeps going up, stay long, and then maybe sell some at 243. And if it keeps going up, stick with some and then maybe sell some more. So again, prior resistance areas are a great way to look to sell some positions. And then also, and I'll use this example because we bought Southwest, Fibonacci retracements. When I first talked about Southwest, we bought it down here in the mid 22s. And the stock has performed very, very well. Well, guess what? My target now is like $29. It's a 38.2% retracement. There's also some prior, support, which also could, put some supply on the market, meaning these people that have been long in the stock, they felt really good when it went up here, but then all of a sudden the stock went down there. They feel terrible. And they're like, please get me back here. I'll get out. I will never hold a loser again. And that could put some supply on the market. But, hey, if it goes up further, then look for a 50% retracement, maybe 31. And if we get really lucky, maybe a 61.8, 32, 33. So, again, look for prior resistance points and also Fibonacci retracements. And I think it'll help you take some pressure off as far as, where to get out of a winning trade. All right. Hope it helps. Keep those wings nice and level, and we'll see you in the next video. Hey everybody, this is Brad Agunis with ShadowTrader.net. Thank you for taking the time to watch this short video. If you like what you saw, hit the like and subscribe button below. Also, you can check us out, ShadowTrader.net/squawk. And if you want to trade live with myself or any of the other Shadow Trader moderators, sign up, give us a try. Take care, good luck trading, and see you soon.